Hi BookTube, it's Gina. Happy Friday. We made it. Yay. I've been back from my vacation for about a week. Actually for exactly a week because I got back last Friday around this time. And so this week I've just been settling back into my work routine and my daily life routine. But I had a wonderful vacation. We went to Las Vegas. We had pool time and lots of good food and beautiful, hot, sunny weather. So it was really, really nice. It was crowded. Have you been to Vegas lately? Oh my gosh, it was packed. Absolutely packed. But luckily we had dinner reservations everywhere. We had reserved pool spots. So it didn't really impact our vacation that much, but whew, it was crowded. But I did read one book while I was on vacation. And so I thought today I would just do a Friday reads, tell you what I finished this week. But since it's the last day of the month, I'm just going to tell you what I read this month because there are 5 books. And so I will share with you what I finished. Also, I'm in front of my new bookshelves. So if I haven't told you, I think I told you, I can't remember. We had to, I'm not sure if I can show you this. I don't think I can get high enough. Wait, there it is. I had a mini split air conditioner. We had one installed in each room of the house. Oop, now you're a little crooked, sorry. Because our Seattle Pacific Northwest summers are hot and getting hotter. So we installed air conditioning. So my tall bookshelves that I used to have right here no longer fit. And so we got these black ones. These black ones actually match or are similar to the ones I have in the living room that I normally sit in front of. These are in the office and they're not full yet. So I actually gained a little bit of bookshelf space with this change, which is very exciting. I've got some space to go book shopping, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go book shopping tomorrow, so maybe I'll have a little haul for you this weekend. But I'm loving my new shelves. My old shelves, 2 of them that used to be here, are now on the other side of the room. I actually put them against the wall and then put my desk up against them. It's a little wonky, but I think it actually works and makes it kind of a cozy little spot. Let me see if I can show you that. So this is my desk, and then 2 of the bookshelves that used to be on this tall wall are now right there. And there's our little door that leads out to the hallway and to the front door. I think that actually works pretty good, and it means I got some extra bookshelf space, which is very exciting. Okay, so back to Friday reads after a little segue. So the first book I wanted to talk to you about, this is the book that I read on my vacation. This is The Captain's Table. It's a Star Trek book. I know everybody doesn't love Star Trek, but I love Star Trek. I just finished watching all 3 seasons of Picard, which I have mixed feelings about. I did love season 3, but the ending, I was not in love with the ending. But this book was good. This is by Michael Jan Friedman, and it is Dugonian's Hoard, which is Picard at a bar called the Captain's Table, telling them a story about this Dugonian's Hoard. This Captain's Table series, I think, is a series, 1 book each, featuring each captain. I'm not sure that I'll read anymore, but I did really enjoy this. This was a really fun vacation read. It's light, it's easy, it's perfect for sitting by the pool. The opposite of that, this book actually I finished last night, is Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. I love this edition. Isn't that pretty? I actually read this on my Kindle though, even though I do have this paperback copy, but I read this on my Kindle. I have to admit, I found this book rather baffling. I can definitely see why people love it. The language and the writing is amazing. And in so many spots, I was like, oh, that's it. She captured it perfectly. But it was so difficult for me sometimes to follow it. And I found myself at the end, even though some of the writing had been beautiful, I found myself at the end feeling a little empty, and I'm not sure why. I just finished it last night, so I'm gonna think about it a little more. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of research and just get some other perspectives on it to see what other people have thought of it. I probably will do a reread of this at some point because I think it will benefit from that, from getting a set of eyes on it when I already know what to expect. Because I really loved a lot of things about it and was also baffled by a lot of things about it. So I was happy to read this. That one I finished last night. And then, of course, my cozy read, I am working on the Thrush Green series. This is Miss Read's The Year at Thrush Green. This is the second to the last book. So this is book 13 in a 14 book series, or is it 12 out of 13? I can't remember. It's the second to the last. There's one more, which is Christmas at Thrush Green. And I'm trying to decide if I want to read that one now or if I want to wait till Christmas. I've read them all before, so they're all a reread for me. This one and the next one are probably my least two favorites. I still really love this book, and look at how beautiful that cover is. But at this point in her life, Miss Read was getting older. I'm not sure if she had a ghostwriter for this book. She definitely had a ghostwriter for the next, for Christmas at Thrush Green, and you can tell. This one also, though, it doesn't feel quite up to the same level that the other books were. It's a lot of synopsis, a lot of every time they mention a character, they try and fill you in on everything that's happened to them in past books, and it's like, it's not well done. But I still love it. It's wonderful, and I absolutely love this series. And then the last two books that I read were on my Kindle from one I bought, one was from the library. The first one is Summer Pudding by Susan Scarlett, who is Noel Stratfield, writing adult romance. Very sweet story. I think I talked about this one a little bit before. I really loved it up until the ending, and the ending I felt like it ended how you would expect with a romance. No surprises there. But the way it got to that point in the very end, I didn't love it. But I still loved the book. The writing was very nice. It's very cozy, and definitely recommend. That was Summer Pudding by Susan Scarlett. And then the last one is The Bookshop of Second Chances, which is also a romance, by a contemporary romance, or maybe it's just contemporary. I don't know. It's very, very romance seemed to me. Very much woman gets spurned by her husband, loses her job, goes to a new place, inherits a house from her long lost uncle, and goes to work in a bookshop and falls in love with somebody. Surprise, surprise. And there were a lot of things about this book that I loved. I would definitely recommend it. There were a couple things about it that annoyed me, but I still really enjoyed the read. It was a lot of fun. Anything set in a bookshop is good, right? And there were some good bookshop scenes, and I really enjoyed that. So that is what I finished this month. My next video will probably be a Jane Austen July TBR, or maybe just a July TBR. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that I will get back to you soon to keep in touch. And yeah, I will talk to you next time. Bye.